Right, back with some quick math. We are dealing with 4.1.3 in this video, maybe even 4.1.4. I think we'll do both. And 4.1.3, they're asking for the gradient of AD. We have the coordinate of A, we have the coordinate of D, so this is going to be simple. We'll just go straight to our gradient formula. So the gradient formula is M. We are finding the gradient of AD, so let's write that as a subscript, equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, that's the gradient formula. Let's talk about some of the common mistakes. So remember, the y's must always be on top, x's must be at the bottom. Okay, so let's remember that. And let's remember that there's always negatives in the middle. And then thirdly, when you put your coordinate in, remember that those go together and these go together, right? What that means, well, you'll see what that means as we get further on in the video. So let's do our substitutions. The coordinates we have is coordinate D. So I'm going to substitute coordinate D in at the very same time. The x value is minus 5. X is at the bottom. The y value is minus 1. That goes over there. So I've substituted the coordinate D in at the very same time. So I know when I move on that this goes together. Okay, right, let's continue. There's minuses in the middle, right? And then lastly, the coordinate of A, that is this one over here. So that is going to be, the x is minus 1, that's going to go in the bracket, and the y is positive 2. The rest is just going to be basic calculator work. So minus 1 minus 2 is going to give us minus 3, and the minus minus is going to be a plus, so minus 5 plus 4 is going to be minus 1 plus is going to equal to minus 4. Negative negative is positive, so our gradient is going to be 3 over 4. Okay, that was easy enough. The next part of the question, determine the value of theta. Let's go look at the picture. Where's theta? Theta's over there. So what is theta? Theta is the angle of inclination of AD. So if we think about this line, if you think about line AD, or even the diameter that we have there, there are two ways that we can describe the steepness of this line. Okay, the steepness of the line can either be described by the gradient, which we've already calculated, or the steepness of the line can be calculated by the angle that is created over there. And when we think about the angle of a line, we always think about from the positive x-axis. This is positive x-axis, anti-clockwise to our line, and that's our theta value that we are dealing with. Okay, so the formula that we have, I think it is one that's given on our formula sheet. But if you have the angle of inclination and you want to find the gradient, or vice versa, if you have the gradient and you want to find the angle of inclination, you go with tan of your angle, in our case it's theta, is equal to gradient. So we'll use this formula and we'll do our substitution. So we'll say tan of theta we want to find, is equal to 3 over 4. How do we get rid of tan here? We do arctan, right, or second function tan. So you'll say theta is equal to tan arctan of 3 over 4. This goes into the calculator. Calculator says that's going to give us 36,87 degrees. Right, so that was easy enough. We have our gradient formula there. We have the angle of inclination. Let's stop this video here and we'll continue in the next video.